Okay, so today I'm gonna be learning how to cook Palestinian makluba.
Yeah, you are.
Hesen here is going to be teaching me and you. Everybody loves Palestine, so let's learn how to cook some chicken. I'm a recovering vegan, and this is going to be the first chicken dish that I ever learned how to make.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Whoa.
So, Hesen, can you tell us about makluba and Palestinian makluba specifically and your family's recipe and what it means?
Okay, well, to start off, we don't really do recipes. We just go by feelings. So I'm going to do my best to do measurements for you today.
Don't worry, we will have everything in notes. Hesen's going to do her best to, write it all out for us,
You're just going to look
Those
at
of us
it.
who aren't Palestinian.
I'll point and shoot. Our recipe is pretty traditional, depending on where you are in Palestine. Different vegetables.
And where's your family from?
We're from Beit Hanina in Palestine, so like right outside of the old city of Jerusalem. Our version is pretty classic. We're considered like farmers, fallah, so very traditional, very hearty version of the makluba. It's usually consistent of the same like core vegetables, but some people add a vegetable here or there, like tomatoes. We don't do tomatoes. I consider that kind of sacrilege. But it's generally like a Levantine dish. Palestinians, Jordanians, Syrians, Lebanese all make makluba, some variation of it. It's like a common dish that is made, especially during the harvest season. So this is a very appropriate time to make it. It's, again, very hearty, it's filling, it's energizing if you're not eating too much of it. Like I remember when we lived in Palestine, like from 2003 to 2006, we were going down to the olive orchards and we were harvesting those olives with my cousins, and my mom would bring the entire tunjara, the pot of makluba, like as is, and then the idea of the makluba, it literally means upside down. So you flip the whole thing onto a platter and we all communally eat from it, from the big platter. I mean, you're not even supposed to eat it with spoons, but we did. But it's something that you just like after a long day harvesting or a long day farming or just a long day working, trading, whatever it is, you come home and there's like this really good hot meal just ready to be flipped, and you just sit at a table, and it's just it's a symbolism of like community and steadfastness and gathering. And then the vegetables that we use are the vegetables from the land of Palestine, so potatoes, cauliflower, eggplant, carrots, just a lot of root vegetables. You can do it with chicken or lamb.
Okay.
And usually the lamb is for the special occasions. So if you're making makluba for a dinner party or you're just inviting other people over besides your immediate family, you usually make it with like meat as a sign of, a more, I don't want to say fancy, but like just a more generous meal. But this dish needs to be made with some sort of protein, so.
Okay, great. So I'm so excited to learn, and Hesen is going to teach all of us.
I'm excited to teach you.
Yeah, let's go. So maybe I will have you explain to us how we're going to prep vegetables. So what do we have here?
Okay, so this is vermicelli. Again, we usually go by like the eye measurements or mug measurements with the rice, but this comes out to like, I think, 4 cups, but really it was like 3 mugfuls, which is what we go by. So it's like 4 cups of rice plus about a cup of vermicelli. We're going to toast this and mix it with the rice eventually.
Okay.
We'll get to that. The vegetables that we're going to be using, we have eggplant, which we will be slicing and salting and letting the water kind of emerge from the eggplant so that when we deep fry it, we don't cause a house fire. And we have carrots, which we're going to peel into like finger-sized pieces. We have the cauliflower, which is the main staple of a makluba. This is what makluba is basically the cauliflower. And then we have potatoes, which we'll also be slicing into like silver dollar-sized pieces. The onion is for the chicken, which we'll be boiling separately from the vegetables, which we will be deep frying. And you'll see how it'll all come together in a big old pot. This is a traditional makluba pot right here. So it's sturdy. It's made to handle, and this has been through a lot. But it's made with no handles specifically for the purpose of flipping it over easily.
Okay.
Hopefully, we're gonna get a nice browning of the chicken at the bottom of this pot. The idea, like the perfect makluba, is a perfectly brown chicken that does not stick when you lift the pot up after you flip it. So
Okay, and it's like...
So it's been soaking in lemon and salt.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna wash that, rinse it off, and we're gonna boil the chicken with all the spices, which we have here. I typically do salt, pepper. I love garlic powder. I love a garlicky makluba. Turmeric for coloring. You're gonna get a nice golden color to it that I absolutely love. And then this is like a Middle Eastern allspice. I don't put too much of this because I love the flavors of the vegetables to just kind of meld together in the pot. And this can be overpowering if you use too much.
Everyone, don't worry. Hesen is going to be writing all of this down for us. We don't have to remember, okay?
This is really your first chicken dish?
Yeah.
Wow. It's not complicated, but it's so many steps. Like, I knew how to make a makluba by the time I was 12.
Wow.
But I was like frying eggs at 8. You got to dehydrate the eggplant because if it goes into the hot oil before you dehydrate it, the oil will be all over your kitchen.
Like that thick?
A little bit thinner, actually. If you're making this dish around other Arabs, get 3 heads of cauliflower. Because someone will be taking a piece. Like my mom always used to buy like an extra head of cauliflower that she'll just deep fry. So by the time while she's meal prepping, like we'll all
they're not
in.
taking it like raw.
No.
They're like
the deep fried
once
cauliflower.
It's been fried, yeah.
So good. My mom used to make this, and she used to make the rolled grape leaves. And when we were during the olive harvest season, they would let us out of school early, actually.
Really?
So that the kids could help their families with the olive harvest. It was honestly probably my favorite memory living in Palestine. My aunt Naam, who, we lived in the same complex, so one or both of them would cook and they would bring the food down so that we would all like sit in the olive orchard and just such a great memory.
How many olive harvests did you spend in Palestine?
3 before we were kicked back to the States. The fall is totally different, but it's so beautiful.
How old were you when you guys got kicked out of Palestine?
I was 16. I went at 13. Got kicked out at 16. And by kicked out, I mean like basically we were told that we don't belong there because my family were refugees from before the borders were outlined. And so the ones that came to the States basically forfeited their Palestinian identities and don't exist essentially in Palestine. So I have no claim to the land other than the fact that we have literal land that we never mentioned any type of establishing roots, even though we were building a house, we were going to school. The whole idea was to stay there forever. And we did it legally, right? So we went with our American passports. We would leave every few months, renew our visas because they wouldn't give us more than 3 months. And we would go to Jordan or Egypt. And then we would stay there overnight, come back through the border and pray that they would give us another 3 months. And we did that for 3 years. And then the last time that we went to Turkey. And at the border coming back in, they basically told my mom, we know what you're doing. You can't do that, even though it was legal. But they said, if you do this again, we're going to deport you from the airport, you and your children. So actually I go this way because I want to preserve the flower, the shape of the flower.
I'm probably going to be more of an observer today because we want to make sure that the rice doesn't stick to the pot. So I'm afraid that I'm going to fuck it up and the rice is going to stick and then...
You're not going to fuck it up. It's a very hard... It actually is... It's hard to fuck it up. Damn. So basically you just want to cut them into like large pieces because it's going to melt inside the pot.
What are we doing?
So we're going to be doing 2 things simultaneously. We're going to be frying the vegetables and we're going to be prepping the chicken. Okay.
Wow. We're going to be multitasking, guys.
Yeah. Good thing we're nurses.
That's what I was trying to like...
Yeah, I basically use an entire container and then we reuse this oil. So there's no particular order that you need to start with, but I was always taught to start with cauliflower. The last thing is the eggplant, again, so that it just has time to dehydrate after salting it. I'm gonna test a small piece first. Definitely ready. So you want to flip this. This is the browning that you want.
So now we're gonna finish browning the cauliflower. We are boiling the chicken. We are blotting the eggplant. Perfectly brown.
Beautiful piece.
Hesen lost her job here as a labor and delivery nurse at NYU because she dared to say the word Palestine.
They claimed that the offense was saying the word genocide. Despite it being recognized, at that point, it had been recognized by the ICJ and ICC. It was officially recognized as a genocide, which is why I said it twice. Well, I wasn't supposed to bring my politics at all or my identity at all because I'm Palestinian, so I'm controversial. October 7th obviously sparked some renewed Zionist anger that, of course, like trumped anybody else's experience or their oppression or anything really. I was being doxxed, I was being harassed. All the things that they accused me of doing, they were doing to me, like the institution was.
Yeah.
And my colleagues, like some of my coworkers, not all of them. And then it just led to the culmination of this thing where, you know, I was being told I needed to pay back my bonus that I had received. Like I was suddenly demoted from my evaluation, which I had done prior to October 7th. So you ruined the ceremony. We told you not to bring your politics into the workplace. And I was like, but this is relevant to the award. It's my experience and it's personal. So after I was doxxed, I spoke to HR and told them, you know, I wanted to decrease my hours. I felt physically unsafe. My work performance was being affected at that point. Like I couldn't concentrate on work. That was the point where after several months of interrogating me and not telling me what I did wrong, that was the moment when they said, "You're anti-Semitic." I felt like, okay, you guys told me I should come to you if I'm having problems, and here I am, and you're telling me basically I'm the problem as I'm being attacked. It was surreal, but it kind of like solidified where I stood with NYU. I browned much quicker. These are the potatoes. She did beautiful. Look at that. Nicely rounded. I like to keep the skin on for the extra color in the makluba. It's Jen's work. Art.
You know, if there's one thing I know how to cook and prepare, it's vegetables.
Not that salty, let me know.
Oh, it smells delicious.
In case y'all were wondering.
Right.
So I just lowered the heat before I put it in, but I just raised it like back to high.
Okay.
There we go. This is like a total of maybe 20 to 30 minutes of cooking the chicken. It took about 15 minutes to come to a boil, and then we let it boil for another 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna aim
Watch out.
for this strainer.
Palestinian. Guys, if you could smell how delicious it smells in here.
Oh,
I wish I could put that on video, but you just have to make it for yourself.
Making sure all the chickens have their skin down. You determine how many cloves that is. 4 to 5 maybe big ones. And I'll just like cut them in half and liberally spread them over the chicken. This is like a trademark thing, I think, with our family. We love it. Okay, so I usually start with the cauliflower. And you just want to line the outer edges so that when you're layering this makluba and you flip it upside down, you want all the vegetables to show when you reveal the big reveal. I think it's considered a national dish.
Uh-huh.
I know some people say it's msakhan, which is the chicken that's on the, like a type of flatbread that's made on a stone, on a hot stone, with like a bunch of onions. But this is a pretty much well-recognized, well-known, immediately comforting, like name, the word and the food itself. Yeah, definitely we attribute it to Palestine.
I think that this video is going to be a hit because people are going to want to learn how to make makluba.
Yeah,
Palestinian makluba.
I think so too. It's a great dish to make. Let's just hope it doesn't get co-opted
I mean,
by the
I
Zayos. I put garlic at each stage of the layering process. That's not a good piece.
So once we have all this together, like how long does it cook for?
Like maybe another half an hour,
Uh-huh.
45 minutes.
Okay. So now we are toasting the vermicelli.
What? I burned it.
No.
Just a piece of it. Oh, lower the heat. It's always the answer when you see smoke, lower the heat. And the answer is always lower the heat. In life and in cooking. Okay. So this is our soaked rice, strained, right? Got rid of all the extra moisture. Nice and even. We need it to at least cover the surface of the veggies, so this may or may not be enough. Okay. And this is the last layer of the makluba. Just barely. Perfect. Okay, obviously when this cooks, the rice was gonna rise. So, put this right here. And then we're going to take our, just gonna keep pouring. There should be enough, there we go, it's starting to rise now. Should be enough to cover the rice. Now
This is what gives it that delicious. So this really is like a whole day in the kitchen.
Yes, when you initially start out.
There is a lot of love that goes into this dish.
So much love. So much.
So whenever you eat Palestinian makluba, you just know like how much work goes into this dish.
Lots of work, lots of love though. And we're gonna keep that covered and we'll check it every so often. I usually stick a fork into the rice all the way down, and if it comes out, not a fork, a knife. I'll stick a knife all the way down to the bottom, and if it comes out still wet and dripping, it's not ready yet. 30 minutes, I think. So this rice looks cooked, which is nice, but we just need to make sure that the broth is fully dry. And you see the very end of this, the tip, it's still dripping wet. So not ready yet. It's just a matter of like, you know that it's gonna take about half an hour. It's been 40 minutes for us, but it's a bigger pot, so it probably just needs a little bit longer. But a few more minutes, I think it should be done.
Yeah.
Complete the aesthetic. So 3 hours. 3.5 hours isn't bad. With the tutorial and like that sometimes. This is supposed to be like a quick meal. I never saw it as a quick meal.
Who thinks that making makluba is a quick meal?
Grandmothers.
Emma, her side, like they are like Lithuanian, Estonian. Lithuanian, Estonian. There's like some Russian in there.
I see that in you.
Really? And
but I definitely would have thought Irish too.
No, my mom's side. So, my mom's dad's side. Well, he's Scottish. He was like full Scottish.
And then, who are the ones that went to Indonesia? Pickled turnips. And cracked green olives from Nablus in Palestine.
Oh, these are from Nablus?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay, I think this is ready. So I'm gonna set this like this.
Okay.
Okay, I already turned off the heat. Okay, so again, we just have this platter. Putting it over the pot. Got my gloves on.
Bismillah.
Bismillah. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. Woo. Done. Gotta give it the obligatory drum.
Hey.
Okay, here we go. Woo. There it is.
Wow.
Only a little bit stuck, which is perfect. The best part.
That was perfect to me.
Yay, Jen. Your first makluba.
Wow. I worked so hard.
You did. You
Yeah.
actually did. I don't think anybody could have cooked a makluba and filmed it at the same time for their very first time. Impressive. Truly. The work of greats.
I mean, Hesen did most of the work. And most of the well, you did all the teaching. Yeah. How am I doing?
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Loaded on.
Loaded on. Oh my god, this is my first Palestinian
Official
dish.
makluba.
And
Yep.
my first chicken.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Let them know.
Yeah, especially.
Wow.
It's gorgeous.
Mashallah.
It is gorgeous, mashallah.
Okay.
An accomplishment to have this, my sister in my house cooking. Makluba of all
Yes.
things. Say Bismillah.
Bismillah.
Gotta stick to your side of the platter, okay? You don't want the gummy uncle side going onto yours. I was not a dig in my dad. That's a good makluba.
Wow.
That is a really good makluba.
I mean, I already knew before I tried it that this was going to be the best makluba. Makluba. Makluba, I've ever had in my life. But after tasting it, it's confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job. It's all you, babe.
All thanks to you.
You spiced it perfectly.
Oh, thanks, Hesen. Well, I learned. Okay, so are there any final words that you want to say? Any final reflections?
Inshallah, we can have Makluba in Palestine together one day soon. Reflections. You know, we talked about a lot today. We covered a lot of ground. But, you know, this, just to tie it into, like, the meal, this is supposed to be a meal of, like, resilience, right? Like, we eat this when we've had a long day's hard work, whether it's in the olive orchards or whether it's coming back from a shift at the hospital.
Or just a long day in the kitchen.
Yeah. It's familiar, it's comforting, like it's everything that reflects who we are as Palestinians and as an honorary Palestinian. You know, I attribute those traits to you as well. And inshallah, like it's a reflection of the resilience of our people and our freedom, inshallah, one day where, you know, this is a communal dish that hopefully we'll get to eat on the grounds of Al-Aqsa. You know, people would carry these dishes all over just to be able to share them with their loved ones. So, you know, inshallah, we get the opportunity to do that one day soon. It'll be a beautiful view of Beit Hanina because we're on a hilltop. Our house is on a hilltop. And we'll live out our days in Palestine. Talking about the olive like stuff, I'm so obsessed with the olive trees. By the way, it's always been like a thing with me. When I think of Palestine, I think of the olive trees. And it's just retelling that story today, like I had a visceral like reaction, a feeling inside of like being in those trees. We would climb those trees and my brother would sing In the Jungle. And we just like monkey around all day. It was so much fun. Like it wasn't work for us. It was just what it felt like home. Like, you know, we felt like this is natural. This is what we're supposed to be doing. And it's like we've been deprived of that and it sucks. Always have those memories. She was the one that was cooking with my mom and hanging out in the orchards and, you know, teaching us about our identity through food, through agriculture, you know, through just the land.
That was a good flip.
That was a good flip.
You did a great flip. Thank you for teaching me how to cook makluba.
So happy and so honored. I'm so honored that you're here, Jen. You are probably the most Palestinian person, period, that I've met in such a long time. Definitely honorary Palestinian, for sure. And I'm happy that you learned how to make this and that you love it.
I love it.
It's like, it's a privilege to be able to show you how to make it and for you to just be in our lives, period. Love, prosperity, all the things, all the good things. From Booba.
Okay, that's enough.